Welcome to the show. I'm Alex Dupree.
I'm Trey the Chocolate Job.
And this is episode 10. What had happened was quarantine shrunk my clothes.
Your clothes, because I'm over here getting fit, baby. Look at them guns. Look at that.
Wait a minute.
Look at that.
You just came back from vacation. So did we do a post-vacation weigh-in?
No.
Yeah,
no.
So
I'm feeling lean.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Feels can be lean. Deceiving. Feels can be very deceiving.
Yeah. I'm feeling lean. I'm living good. My skin is clear. I'm drinking water. I'm in the best shape of my life.
Okay. Right.
I used to say that. Was it Mace? I'm young. I hit hard. I'm drinking milk. I'm in the best shape of my life. Anyway, everybody, welcome to the show. We got lots to talk about today. We will focus on health and fitness because a lot of y'all have tacked on some quarantine pounds.
Y'all,
I'm not saying you are that big.
No, I have packed on the quarantine pounds, but I'm saying you said y'all like it ain't you. You're supposed to say us because you.
No, huh?
Since the beginning of quarantine, you didn't gain now 1 pound. Come again. I'm sorry. What happened?
I go up and down with my weight. I go up and down with my weight. Yeah. Some days I'm 225. Some days I'm 214. Some days I'm back to 223. Some days I'm back to like 210. It goes up and down. I can't control this thing.
210.
So because I can't control this thing, and I know that some of you all may be having issues gaining weight, losing weight, etc. We're going to have trainer Mr. Orlandus Thomas, Coach Orlandus Thomas, to talk to us a little later on in the show. Okay.
Yeah, should be super fun.
Yes, indeed. But first, how was your weekend? Bam!
My weekend was great. I don't remember it.
You don't remember it?
No, those are always the best. I had to do something good. When bad stuff happens, you always remember that, right?
Yeah.
So whatever happened was great. I remember none of it.
I'm waiting on you to ask me about my weekend.
I don't know how much I can ask, but okay. I'll just leave it vague like that. How was your weekend? I know there was some vacation.
Wait, what do you mean? You don't know what you can ask. But anyway.
I don't ask too many details. I put out the general statements and then you fill in the details.
Yes. So I had a magnificent weekend. I went down to San Padre Island, Texas. San Padre Island, Texas is on the Gulf of Mexico. Now, what's with the shaking of the head?
I'm shaking my head because, man, the COVID is out there, man. And you trying to frolic on the beach in the sun with the other people, 3/4 naked, and get it. I was
half naked. I was half naked. I had the taco meat was out, baby. I was thinking I was in slow motion. All you need to have was the Baywatch music playing behind me, or the Miami Vice music as I'm running on the beach. I was out there with it.
Good for you.
I had some fun with my friends and was on the beach. It was great. It gave me that out of country feel, but I was still in Texas, So it was cool. I wasn't like it was hundreds of people on the beach. It was a private beach. We were on the ocean and all of that. So
excuse me, you were on a private beach? You trying to replay Hawaii? Trying to redo the Hawaii vacation. Okay.
Yeah, had a great time, and I hope to do that again, like before the end of the year. Hope to go down.
Wow. Okay.
6 hours from where I am in Texas. So cool.
Did you stay like at an Airbnb or did you stay in a hotel?
Yeah, Airbnb.
So
right there on the ocean. But
that scares me.
No one lived there. This was an actual property that they specifically used for Airbnbs. So
that's scarier. You got a whole bunch of transients coming in and out there too. And how are people cleaning? At least at a hotel, transients.
Oh, okay. I thought you. Okay. Wait, when did it take that turn for tonight? I'm like, yo, there was no need to get offensive. That's how Thomas Carson Jr. checking us out. Yeah.
What a moment. But I'm saying, like with a hotel, of course, people are coming in and out, but they have like a cleaning staff.
Oh, it was clean. It was clean. And I even went and bought my own sheets and blankets at the nearest Walmart.
We talked about that. I'm glad you did that.
I'm a little bougie. You know, I'm from the West Side. I'm hood, and you can tell by the way I talk. I ain't from around here, but I got a little bouginess to me, like a whole bunch of bougie, and I'm proud of it too. I'm proud. Based off what I've come from, yeah, I'm bougie, and I love to be bougie. So
good for you.
Yeah, it's been that's been what's been going on with me.
I'm pretty hood. I'm pretty hood. People think I'm not, but they find out real quick.
Okay, so let's go ahead and start. And I want to put a big "I told you so" in 72 font, big bold letters, italicize it if you can, about Jada Pinkett. And we're going to touch on it real quick because I know what happened. I even texted her when I was on vacation on the beach. I even forwarded her I even tagged her in the video. I told you. She gave dude some of the goods. And what were you saying? People lie all the time. People are lying. I'm like, no, fam smashed. And what? Lo and behold, it all came out. What happened? Fam smashed.
I just wasn't going to believe him out the gate. I wanted to hear her say something. I wasn't saying it didn't happen.
Yeah, I'm just saying. You said people lie. You said people lie.
People do lie.
And you insinuated that August was lying.
I insinuated that I needed more information, that I didn't trust him enough to just go on his word. That's the thing. Because you're talking. You're already showing bad character by running your damn mouth.
Yeah.
So he helped me not believe him because he showed he was that dude. Okay, but it happened. They had an entanglement. I hated that she said it.
Now that it happened, what do you think? What do you think?
Well, I will tell you this. I remember on one Red Table Talk that Will had come to, and this was after the August Alsina thing. We just didn't know about it.
Tell me you're going to put this on Will and say something that Will, it was Will's fault that she went out.
No, I feel bad for Will. Okay. I feel bad for Will because he said exactly what it's like. I feel like I'm at the press conference with the athlete. You know, he's sitting there looking like Vanessa Bryant, but he wears his $8 million carat purple diamond ring. And you be looking publicly embarrassed. And I feel bad for him. But what I was, and it looked like they straight cried it out right before they hit the table. Will was looking puffy. I mean, it looked bad. But what I was going to say was when they talked at a previous Red Table, Jada had said, divorce is not an option. Divorce is not an option for us. So I could be on that end of the joker with somebody. You could be on that end of the house with somebody, but we both going to be in this joker and we ain't getting divorced.
All I'm saying, and I'm going to keep it real with you, and look you dead in your eye. I ain't about to sit up here and let nobody just willingly smash my wife, fam. I don't even care if I'm out. I don't even care if I'm out smashing, because we know Will is getting it. But I'm not gonna just willingly.
Do we?
Man, go ahead, huh?
Do we? Do we know? See, that's why I feel bad for Will, because number one,
if you look at the interview, Will is like, you fucked up, not me. And he's loving the fact that she fucked up.
And he said, now I got to get you back. And what she did say, she was like, homie, you done got me back enough for enough.
Oh, Will got hoes. Don't get it twisted. Will got hoes.
See, but you know what? If he does, he got hoes that keep their mouth shut. So I imagine. Just don't bring it. Don't embarrass me publicly. So I hate that Jada made a poor choice. That if she was going to be with somebody, she was going to, can we have somebody with some discretion? That's like the first question out the gate. Like, can you keep your mouth closed? That's how you start the interaction.
Yeah. Well, there you go. There you have it. It happened. Will it continuously happen? Will it happen again? I don't know. It didn't say, you don't think it will happen again?
Her and Will came back together after that, and they are stronger than ever.
In some instances, and let's do it again, big bold letters, 72 font. Sometimes it helps a relationship. Listen now, let's stay with me. Sometimes it helps a relationship if one of the people have cheated, because at that point, if this woman, not saying that I've had to go through this, but I'm just assuming. In theory, if there was a situation where, let's say, perhaps I cheated on my girlfriend, and she called me and she took me back, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now at this point, now I have a great love for her, and at this point, and now she's enjoying and believing in me and this new renewed love that we have, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there you go. That's my theory on thinking that it may help a relationship if it has happened once.
It's really hard to get trust back, but that's not based on the way they talk. That's not where their trust issues lie. We're lying. So whatever. That happened.
Whatever.
I just know Tamika Lawson made me laugh out loud. She said Will was smashing Dwayne Martin. I remember that from back in the day, those rumors. Well, and yes, Charmaine, Will was hurt. You saw it all on his face while JD was talking.
I don't think so. Okay. Maybe that's just me, but I don't think so.
Even if you are out there all over the place, like Ivan is saying, hoes in every single area code, it still hurts for your girl to cheat on you, doesn't it? That's what I keep hearing from men. I keep hearing this hypocrisy.
Men are pussy when it comes to that. So yeah, we are. Yeah.
We y'all hypocrites.
Yeah, of course. But you can't, and I've said this before, you can't blame us. You can't blame my daddies. You can't blame the granddaddies. This shit here been in like
no.
This, yeah.
I blame you. I don't need to go back and blame your daddy. I blame you.
It's a generational thing.
No, homie. None. You do not get that pass.
Did they give us these reparations? I'm holding on to that. It was financial strife and shit that we had to go throughout all these years. And what eased the stress was the side piece.
What about us? What about we got more stress than you because we got to take care of the little brats at home.
We ain't talking about y'all. We out with another family. While you
taking care of ankle biters. Mommy. My mama used to say, I'm changing my name, and I'm not telling you what I'm changing it to.
Okay, speaking of mommy, let's talk about these kids because you had a story that you wanted to touch on about a child death waiver in Missouri. Talk to me about that.
So now this is deep. So you know how Trump is pushing everybody to open up the schools, right? And Missouri is one of the places they said we open in the schools.
Hold on. Before you finish, dump the turd November 3rd.
Absolutely. Please vote. Please vote.
This message is paid for by me and Alex. Dump the turd November 3rd. Okay, continue.
So Missouri, one of their counties, was one of the states that they're opening up schools. They're like in the fall, schools coming back. Now, in the defense, I will say one good thing about the school. They have discussed some areas where, you can leave your kid at home. But what they have now sent out to parents that said, if your child participates in any activity for the school, mainly sports or any extracurricular, anything, you need to sign this death waiver that says you do not hold the school liable if your child dies from COVID-19 because it's out here running rampant and coming to school and participating in these activities can get him dead. And they said, even if it's because of the negligence or carelessness of the school staff that your child dies, you can't sue us. You already accept that responsibility up front. You're sending your baby to school knowing he may die every day.
So let me ask you, is there an option that they have? Because here in Texas, in particularly the city that I live in, they are inviting school kids to come back to school, but they are also giving them the option to stay at home online. So I'm assuming that the kids that are going to school are these are parents who, school was the babysitter for the day while they were at work.
Yeah, so they say they are offering, like as of right now, they're going to offer a virtual school 100% of the time or a blended option. But they say, blended both in person and virtual. But if your kid comes to school and your kid participates in any activity, even if the staff is careless, if they're not being clean, if they're not sanitizing, if they're not socially distancing, if they're not wearing a mask.
If all these ifs, keep your damn kid at home. There you go.
It's hard, man. I agree. My kid wouldn't be going to school. I get it. We already talked about it.
But I mean, it's a chance.
My dog can't go to puppy daycare because they be getting parvo and all the stuff up in the puppy daycare. So, I can't send my kid to school.
Man, your dog. That's how I feel about the dog tonight.
My dog is adorable. Why would you do that?
Let's move on. Speaking of dogs, arf, arf. Yes. Are you aware of the next versus battle?
Holy moly. We're going to
Yes.
disagree again. We disagree on every single one of these.
I got Snoop Dogg.
I got
Snoop Dogg.
DMX.
When you get a chance,
No.
look at my Facebook page. I have a full list of hits from Snoop Dogg and also DMX. Look at the list of Snoop Dogg, and then look at the list of DMX's hits.
Can I explain my position?
DMX wanted to be Snoop Dogg. Did movies, that type of stuff. Go ahead.
I want to explain why it's my choice. Now, the way I'm making this choice is emotion. I'm not making this choice on who had the most hits. So let me say that out the gate, because Snoop was a beast with that. But the type of person that I am, I don't do Wusa yoga and all of that and the Tai Chi. I'm a kick, jump, punch, that kind of girl. And so the two different styles of music, DMX is like, rrr, rrr, and it gets me amped up. It gets me angry. Snoop, you lay back, you chilling. DMX, he ignites all that ghetto, that rah, 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 that primal in me. So emotionally speaking, I like to growl with the X. Now,
I feel you. Shouts out to Ivan Rock. Ivan Rock! He says he wants to see 50 and T.I. Now, that's the one I agree. Now, something I have to disagree with, Miss Lawson says Snoop got whack AF in his later years. Snoop was just on a hit song last summer with Lil Duval, Smile.
Wait a minute.
You can't say that. After
she can say it because she was Snoop lying for a hot minute. Who Snoop lying?
Exactly. There you go. After you get to a certain point in hip hop, you like, who's gonna go buy a Will Smith album? Ain't nobody going to buy a new Snoop Dogg album. You do your features. You put out a single every now and then from this point, and you go from there.
You're becoming the Busta Rhymes of old school.
There you go. Snoop has mastered that. So I got Snoop Dogg only because of the fact of his impact on hip hop. I think the top three people, if you go around the world, and I haven't been around the world, I'm just going off of theory here. I think that Snoop Dogg, Tupac, and the Notorious B.I.G. are the three most famous, well-known hip-hop artists. Think about that. Snoop, Tupac, Biggie. Now, I may have left somebody off, but I really think Snoop Dogg is one of the most famous hip-hop artists ever.
Does he have to be in the third slot? Can he be in the top five?
Okay, but Snoop Dogg has Martha Stewart's audience.
Oh, yes, but
notoriety.
Yeah, but let's talk about my favorite rapper.
Okay.
Eminem.
What about
everybody knows Eminem. That's why I just want the list to be in the top five.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We'll throw Eminem up there.
Yeah.
No, okay, because he's white. That's why.
Everybody knows. And then just because of the crossover that this dude has done, I'm gonna round out that five. You put the order the way you want to.
You trying to say
round out that top five with
LL? Don't have crossover appeal? Is that what you're saying?
Me? No.
Oh, okay.
No. I'm saying the crossover to TV and to mainstream TV, CBS, and to film.
Hip hop name, top five ever. I give you that in terms.
But I'm gonna put LL in that. I'm gonna put LL in that five. I think we got a good five with those right there.
And recently, Ice-T with his old ass.
But I don't think he's as known as LL. We got to do five. We sticking to five.
Know Ice-T the actor more than they know Ice-T the rapper because of all of his years on SV, UBI, whatever.
Right.
So,
but everybody knows LL was a rapper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Moving on. And now let's talk about this shit here because
that gospel album, Spuddy said that Snoop did.
Yeah. Had some hits on it. That's kind of weird on a gospel station coming out of Hezekiah Walker going to Snoop. Go on, man. Pretty interesting. Okay, let's talk about Kanye because it's been pretty uncertain about what the hell he's doing with his life lately. Now, that was a report that was put out as I'm looking at this, like last week, saying that he's going through what is it? Health, like something with his condition. Like he doesn't have it all. Like he's going through shit. I can't even get the right term, but something to the effect where his what's it called? What he has bipolar, and something he's not taking.
Yeah, he's got bipolar disorder. He's super bipolar. He's admitted it.
Right. So we don't know what the hell he's doing. He announced on Twitter he was running for president. Then he did that interview, and he said the birthday party would be the party that he's representing, or something to that effect. Now, today, according to TMZ, he has taken the first step and running for president. He went ahead and filed the first form with the Federal Elections Committee. That's the first step. Second step is you have to get like a $5,000 donation, give consent to someone else to raise or spend more than $5,000 on the campaign. So he can get Pusha T to like, yo, Push, lend me 5,000.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I'm saying? So that's easy. So he's gonna be
Elon Musk got that 5K for
right now. So my God, do we have to have a special show on this? This is not good. More people are gonna vote.
Ain't nobody voting for Kanye. I don't care.
Are you kidding
He
me?
pulled out of the race? When?
No, that was reported that he had pulled out, but this is new information.
New information.
I've got all the breaking news over here.
Come on with the breaking news. First of all, he filed the paperwork, but the paperwork was the deadline had passed in several states already. So he filed the paperwork in some states, but for the other states, he can't be on the ballot. He's got to be a write-in.
Got to be a write-in. So, but you don't think people are gonna vote for Kanye?
No, ain't nobody voting for Kanye.
You kind of out of touch with that one.
You think people are voting for Kanye West?
Yeah,
with Kim Kardashian as the first lady.
Kevin Williams says he's a college dropout. Of course, he had late registration. That was funny. That was funny.
He's a comedian.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Really, really good on that one. So yeah, that's that. That's all I have. I don't think we can talk more about this and see if this is a legitimate campaign, or is he just doing this because he did drop a single the other day with Travis Scott. So
yeah, it's the single. It's the latter, not the former.
I think he just needs to get the hell out of the way. Biden needs to go and cut him a check, tell him he'll make him director of entertainment or something for the country, and get the hell out of the way, dude, because you're a big distraction right now. People are going to vote for Kanye West.
Kanye.
I'm not saying that he's going to get like 40% of the vote. He's going to get enough to fuck shit up, is what I'm saying.
Kanye is not to Biden what the thorn in the side that what's his name Bernie was to Hillary. He's not.
Listen to me. The people who don't want to vote for Trump, and there's people out here who are still bringing up the damn crime bill or whatever happened, and they don't want Biden. So they're going to just vote. They're not taking the presidential election serious. So they're going to vote for Kanye. Yes, I really think so. These dumbass millennials, no offense, dumbass millennials, but yeah, he's going to get some votes. Now, he's not going to win a whole state like Jesse Jackson did back in the day, but he's going to have enough votes. Yeah, Jesse Jackson.
That's right. He had a state. He did.
I think two, like South Carolina and some other shit. But yeah, one of them, yeah. Kanye's not going to win a state, but he is going to get enough votes to fuck something up for somebody. That's just my theory. Who knows?
Ivan really thinks they're going to vote for him. I do not see this happening anyway, anyhow. I just don't. I just, hey, please prove me right and not wrong. I usually say, prove me wrong. This is not one of those where I want to be proven wrong at all. Please prove me right. Do not vote for Kanye West. He admittedly does not take his meds regularly.
Yeah. And if he was really serious, I think that, and his running mate is this lady who's an evangelist out in Wyoming. Her name was Michelle Tidwell.
Let me tell you,
people all over the place, man.
People were so sexist. People still are so sexist that their reason for not voting for a woman to be president is because I'll get to that.
Okay, good.
They're so sexist. They don't want to vote for a woman to be president because they say, what happens when she's on her period? That she has PMS and her hormones. So you mean to tell me, no, don't, dude, I'm smacking you. So you mean to tell me you're okay with a bipolar dude who doesn't take his meds, who has a history of not taking his meds because he thinks clearer?
A lot of people,
they're going to vote for that person over a woman?
A lot of people are entertained and know that Donald Trump is a dummy and he doesn't make good decisions and he's a baby and he whines, etc., etc., etc. A lot of people are watching this and are entertained by this guy. And I'm sad. I mean, it's sad to say, but this whole Kanye thing is entertaining to people. Like, will he run? Is he going to run? You know, we're like, what's his next step? And so I don't think he's going to win the presidency. No. And I'm not going to vote for him. Hell no. But I do think that he'll get enough votes. I don't know. Say, for instance, Florida. And we all know how Florida fucks us. Say, for instance, there's a situation down in Florida. Maybe Biden has 45% of the vote. And maybe Trump gets 44% of the vote. And there goes fucking Kanye right there with like maybe 5% of the vote, 3% of the vote. Come on now. I'm just saying. He can Ross Perot for everybody, for Biden or for Trump.
Oh, Ross. Oh, rest in peace, Ross. You did your thing back in the day. You made a dent.
Yeah. Okay, so you want to talk fitness this week, right? We go back and forth on the topics for the week, and Alex said let's do fitness this week. So break down why you in fact want to talk about fitness. Because of quarantine and what else?
Because of quarantine, for sure. I know people put on weight, but the thing is that the gyms are closed, so it's hard to even get back into your routine and just drop it. Not only that, but we done aged a little bit, you know.
You have aged. I've gotten better. I have asses in the background of me. Have you seen this? This is I wouldn't have did anything like this when I was 20. You see that? See that back there?
That's when you're supposed to. You missed out on the time.
But you know,
is that your ass? That's not your ass. Is that your? No. Is that your hope to get to your aspirational ass?
No, I set the tone when you walk in the building. You know what time it is. I have all type of erotica around it. I've had these pictures damn near 20 years.
Okay. Oh gosh, God bless you. But no, my biggest thing is a lot of people want to do fitness, but they don't know where to start. And for me, I've been out here working out like a fiend for 87 days in a row. And I swear I'm gaining weight because my go-to thing for over 25 years has been to go running. But I usually had a treadmill in my house, but here in Seattle, I don't have a treadmill in my house because we had a gym downstairs. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to take the space up in the crib with the treadmill. And I'm just going to go out running. So because I'm immunocompromised, I've not done any of this. Dude, I don't know if you are familiar with Botticelli. So he did paintings, Italian paintings. I will explain. There are women with their false modesty. They're naked. They're eating grapes. They got tummies. They got hips. They got breasts. You've seen the women that are curved. If I don't get the right level of exercise, I turn into a damn Botticelli painting. And I am Beyonce-licious right now. My ass is like, whoa. And then because I'm working out, I'm like bulking up. I look like a linebacker right now. Like you don't want to catch me in a dark alley. But I'm not dropping weight.
Okay. So if you say so. Because you can usually tell, if you talk to a big girl or a girl that has some not a big girl that has some meat in places, you could tell on the camera. You may have your shoulders may be a little husky, your face may be fat or something, or something to that effect. I look at you and I don't see none of that.
I refuse to step on the scale because I don't want to know. I just don't want to know. And my fear is, this is my big fear. And this is why I wanted to do this show. My fear is when everybody's back to fully reopening, when we're no longer at home, who's going to be able to fit in their clothes? Not me. I got one pair of overalls that I'm good to go. I'm going to be rocking these overalls every damn day until I drop this weight. Yeah. I can't fit my clothes.
Anyway, I've been on this fitness tip lately. It all started about a month and a half ago when I went to the doctor. And the doctor says, man, you got to lose a little weight there, man. You're slightly obese.
Slightly obese.
He told me I was slightly obese and that I needed to lose like 20 pounds. And so at that point, I said to myself, let's go ahead and lose these 20 pounds. Let's try to keep these 20 pounds off. So I even went and bought a damn bike. I wake up every morning. I'm eating. I'm doing good. I'm drinking my water, my smoothies and all of that. But anyway, I thought it would be a good idea if we bring in a fitness expert. And this evening we have Mr. Orlandus Thomas. How are you today, sir?
What's good, John?
I'm talking to you. Take the phone off.
Hey, welcome.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
I love it. So what's up?
Okay, appreciate it, man. Appreciate you. So, Orlandus, I've been knowing Orlandus maybe about 5 years or so, 5, 6 years or so. He had a show on the internet network that I started in Chicago. I don't want to even bring up the name of the network because I don't. My mom told me.
The radio.
My mom told me if I could. Yeah, my mom told me that if I couldn't say anything positive, I won't say anything. And the guy's old, and I won't even go there. But anyway,
let me put one thing out there, Trey. This is gonna come up over and over again. So I just want everybody who watches to understand what happens. So there's this thing about how you don't burn bridges. Trey has been so successful, and I have no idea because there's some bridges so burnt. There's routes that can never be traveled again, but he is still miraculously so successful. So I'm just that's the background on that.
No. The guy is really old who ran it, and I have respect for my elders, but I have nothing nice to say about the dude, like nothing at all, period. So I'm gonna just leave it alone. But anyway, Orlandus had a brokerage show that he had on the weekend, and he would talk about just maintaining. What was the name of your show? Live a Better Life or something to that effect, Orlandus?
Change for the Better with Coach Thomas. Yep. So you helped me launch my fitness radio show because I know there's different, at that time when internet radio is really trying to pop off, and where the station that we were at, I really wanted to get into launching these tips and nutrition tips about wellness, not just eating right, not just working out, but just the whole mind, body, spirit, and just showing people how to actually do things that help them to live longer, realistic tips. So,
okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. So check this out. Do you have anything for the people out there who are in quarantine or working from home and they used to have a ritual where they would get up and work out or whatever they would do it, but they're just not doing it anymore because of quarantine or working from home?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. No, I'm that dude. I'm that, anybody that would ask you to tell you I'm at the gym at 4:30, 4:45 to 6 o'clock, getting it in 4 or 5 days a week. So when everything happened, and the crazy part is that I have equipment at the house, but I never worked out at home. It's just, most people like the atmosphere of the fitness community of being in the gym and being motivated by that. When this happened, I had to kind of do like everybody else. I had to shift my mind and think, okay, how am I going to get these workouts in, and how am I and get out of that mindset of I'm just going to be in quarantine from fitness and whatever. So I just simply started by either taking some equipment in my driveway in the backyard, or just doing. People don't realize you don't need equipment to work out. There's body weight exercises. There's that, and body weight that works for a HIIT, high interval training. There's cardio. There's tone. You can do all of that without exercise equipment, because as soon as the quarantine everything hit, everybody was rushing to Amazon.
Yeah.
I was trying to find some extra weights just to add to my arms, and it's almost like everybody became fitness junkies in their house, right? All of a sudden there was a epidemic of fitness equipment that you couldn't find anything, right? So I mean, you just have to start with simple work, and you can either Google it, you can go on. There's so much access and resources to go on YouTube to look up if you just Google body weight exercises, if you YouTube it, there's different resources you can do for that. And even if you get out and don't have that mindset of working out is too much for me, or this doesn't give me, like you said, running and walking, just start with that, some type of moving, because people don't know Like every 2,000 steps that you take, you burn 100 calories.
Woo! Let's burn them calories. Come on.
So you always hear that number, that 10,000 steps a day, 10,000 steps a day. The reason why, and people don't know why that, like all losing weight or losing fat or whatever, losing weight is burning more than you eat, right? So that's all it is. It's like there's no 64. I don't care.
Say that again for the people in the back.
All losing weight is burning more than you eat, like burning more than you take in. That's all it is. It's knowing. So, for example, if I do a workout and I burned, people keep the little trackers to see how many calories they burn and all that. If I just, burned whatever, doing a run or whatever, like 600, 700, 800 calories, I have to make sure that I don't consume something that matches that. Like, for example, I could do a workout that burns 700 calories in an hour and go kill that in 3 minutes by eating a Big Mac. Like,
yeah, you can. You hit me right there. That's how I got fat back in the day.
You can literally.
Big Macs.
I've heard people that do that. Man, I was just in the gym killing it, or I was working out and I kill it. Then they post workout meal is like McDonald's.
Dude, I'm not gonna blow up the person by saying their name, and I'm not gonna give too many details. But there's a best friend of mine that is a girl, and I only got one of those, and her man would go to the Muay Thai. Would go to the Muay Thai and do the kickboxing and like kill it. And on the way home, every time after the gym, that was his reward. He would go to McDonald's and smash. Like, what are you doing, homie?
And it's what you fuel yourself with after that. Like, I know for me, after I did a workout, I just don't have a taste for that because I'm like, I just killed it in the gym. So whatever I put in after, and people think, and Alex, I know you're a workout person. People think that all the work to make the change is done in the gym. Like workout and all that, that's just to really damage the muscles. Like you just doing damage to the body. Like the transformation for the body to change happens by what you eat.
Yep.
How much you sleep. Like eat. Like for real. Because think of like Trey, if I'm punching you, if I'm working out all the time and I'm punching you, I'm just brute. Like when is your body gonna heal? Right?
Right. That's true.
Like so all the working out, even if it's not in the gym or even if it's like in your backyard or whatever you do, like all that is damaging the muscles and getting them used to the load that you're doing. But the transformation, all the work happens by is what am I going to fuel that with and how much rest am I going to get? Right.
Okay. So let's do this. Let's do a person who's like, okay, working out is not what I like to do, but I have realized this is what I have to do. What are some like 3, just kind of like total body, most bang for your buck, most bang for your time, most bang for your effort workouts. Because somebody said, okay, I'm committed to doing a little something, but I can't, I don't like it. So I'm not about to do 2 hours of this.
I got you. Because I actually, what I did today, and I've done it in the summer, I've done workouts in person. I've done Zoom workouts for youth, for camps and all that. Today, the one I did for my own male mentoring group, Champs, I did a 12-minute workout that all it did was 3 exercises in 4 rounds.
I love it. Let's go. Come on.
Squats, push-ups.
I'm taking notes.
Okay, it's simple. Squats, push-ups, and Russian twists. And that was a whole body workout. And the reason, there you go. It literally was. It was 4 rounds of squats, push-ups, and Russian twists. Like here. Because squats works everything the lower body. And the thing about people that know about squats, the squat is the single most fitness movement that burns the most calories in any fitness movement. Like,
really?
Like the motion of a squat burns more than anything. So, and that's the ladies, that's some squats. Like,
About to get off here and squat tonight.
Ladies be on what that squat do. Like y'all trying to work them booties. So that works everything the lower body. The push up of the push up. So even if you do a modified
go back because you said the push up and I was waiting and then go ahead, the push up.
We lost you for a second. Okay, keep going.
So the push up. Mm-hmm. The push-up is like your upper body because it works your arms, chest, shoulders. So you covering a little bit of back, but mainly arm, chest, shoulders.
How many calories do I get off that? Is it the second most calories?
It's up there. It's up there.
Okay. Speak on something that is very common with men and women. The belly fat, what's a good exercise to combat belly fat? And is there anything you should be drinking or eating to, reduce that belly fat?
Yep. Trust me. One of my certs is actually, I'm a core specialist. So, and this is something that I even myself tackle. So I'll start with the obvious. People, you can't do the old school usher workout where I'm doing 1,000 crunches a day. and I'm telling you right now, you'll hear either the 75-25 or the 80-20. Like abs are made in the kitchen. They tone in the gym. Like literally, it is what you eat. And there's certain foods that you can eat that goes at body fat, like different yogurts. The one that I picked up about 3 years ago, because I have a lot of friends that are actually like bodybuilders and things like that. And they reminded me, grapefruit juice. Grapefruit juice is a trick that bodybuilders use, like when they get to that close to their competitions and they want them abs to pop off because of the acidity of it, and it just burns at that abdominal fat. So,
but don't that mess with your birth control or something? Didn't I hear grapefruit? Isn't there a whole wives' tale that said it messes up with something?
She's only asking because I'm looking to get pregnant in maybe April or so. So I need to know what I'm drinking.
No, there's old wives' tales out there, and there was something like it messes with the way you absorb your vitamins or birth. I don't know. Okay, I shouldn't say.
Okay, I like that belly fat. Drink grapefruit juice. Keep going.
What about apple cider vinegar? Let's talk about that.
Yep, that's a great one for. Like I said, the thing is, what you're trying to do is you're trying anything with like fiber that you're getting like the waste out of the small and the large intestine. So when I talk about core, even with my high schoolers and adults, and I just said this in the training session Saturday, you want to think of your core like your own, like how we are with chitlins, right? Before we we don't just take the bucket and we don't just put it in the pot. We clean it because you got all the feces, the boo-boo, and all that's in there. So the thing with the fiber and why you see all these like teas and everything that's so popular, because all that's really doing is flushing out the stuff that's in those linings that we have waste in our stomach from stuff that we ate last night, all the way that could be up to like 1 or 2 or 3 years ago. So that's why it's important to have that fiber or those like that apple cider or those things to flush it out, because the first 5 or 10 pounds you could lose just from that. And when people drink those teas, and things like that, they lose that first 5 and 10 pounds and think, oh my God, that's like the transformation right there. No, you just flushing out like excess waste that's been sitting there. Like now, as you're getting rid of that, now you got to use the planks, the crunches, all those type of things. That's just toning it up, because you don't have to have a 6-pack to have a strong core, right? So, but true.
That's absolutely true.
Yeah, because I say this all the time. Like last I checked, if you flip up an NFL offensive lineman's belly, there's nothing sexy about that. But that $8 million check that come with it is one of the strongest stomachs that you'll find. Same thing with sumo wrestlers. There's nothing you could flip up about 400-500 pounds of belly, but that belly, like I said, it's one of the strongest ones that you find. So we have to get out of the mindset that we have to have a 6-pack or a 4-pack or an 8-pack. To have like a strong, a good, healthy core. But you do, like I said, it's made in the kitchen, it's shaped in the gym. So
So I have a question for you. So, with a lot of people being at home and then their kids are at home, and
Yeah.
so they're around all the time,
Mhm.
and they would normally go to the gym. The only time people, let's just say, if all they have is middle of the day, they try to squeeze in a lunch workout because they figured out, put the kid down for a nap or whatever it is. The kid's eating lunch. This is the time they can get it in. But they don't want to get all super sweaty. Is there such a thing as a workout that can be super effective for somebody who, number one, ain't got time to now go get a shower afterwards, or
Sure.
number two, don't want to sweat their hair out, because Black ladies don't always want to sweat their hair out? Is there an effective workout that can be done without you sweating like a whore in church?
Well, I mean, everybody sweat at different levels. Like the 12-minute workout I did today, I was already dripping because I sweat a lot. But yes, to answer your question, yes, there is. There's simple. You can do a 10, 12, 15-minute workout that hits that point. I'm just saying, even in my being in our quarantine, in addition to my teenagers, I have a 14, 15-month-old. So for me to get my workouts in, I'll wait till he take a nap, right?
Yep.
So, and I say, okay, he's gonna be out for an hour and a half, 2 hours. I gotta get my workout in, get my shower in, and I just, do nice, simple, like a workout that hits, for me, it hits strength, cardio, and core. Like I'm a total body person.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't necessarily like to say, well, I'm gonna do cardio this day or I'm gonna do core this day. I kind of like to get it all in.
Mm-hmm.
So that I can get that total body experience. And like I said, the other part is you don't have to be an everyday workout person too, because again, the other part, and I heard you talk about this earlier, Alex, like we close in age. I'm 44. I don't work out like I did in my 20s. And I had to learn that the hard way, mid 30s, when I was in the gym trying to lift what I was, thinking I was be this person, and next thing, tennis elbow kicking in, had all that. Like as you get in, when you're getting to our age in your 40s, it's almost you want to work out to be smarter, and it's maintenance in the body that you have. Like you're not trying to go in there and pack on and be a bodybuilder. You're not trying to be a size 1 or 2. You're trying to shape what you have and just maintenance it. Like so. Yeah, and it's just being smarter and listening to your body. And I said that because just as important as it is to work out, recovery is huge.
Yeah, it really is.
One thing that I've had to learn. Like I can't be that maniac and work out 7 days a week, because your body's gonna break down and say, no, you didn't overwork this. Now I'm gonna put you in the bed, not because you wanted to, because you shut me down. Right
in there.
So, got a question from Charmaine McCann. She says, how long should a good workout be? Is there a specific time?
So to really maximize results, like ideally it should be 30 minutes 3 times a week is really ideal. So
that's it?
Minimum.
That's minimum. That's
I'm like, I'm doing 45 minutes a day. Like,
same here.
If you really want to see like results, I would say anywhere between 45 to hour 15, hour and a half, 3 to 4 times a week, because you got to put those recovery days in. And like I said, and especially if you're doing stuff with cardio. And I just told someone this the other day. People don't realize, a lot of people get on the treadmills and the cardio machines and they do 15, 20 minutes and they thinking they did something. The first 15, 20 minutes of you doing cardio, you're not even burning fat. All you're doing is burning the carbs and sugars that you had before. You don't even start burning fat till around the 25, 30-minute mark of cardio. So you cheating yourself if you're like, I'm going to do 10, 15 minutes. You just burn the fat carbs. You ain't even fat burning yet. So
that was powerful. Can we do that again? Because I didn't even know that. And I am a fitness freak. I used to work out up to 6 hours a day. So give me that one more time, because that right there, we're sticking a pin in that. Go ahead.
When you're doing a workout that, like, when you get into the work, especially with cardio or HIIT or anything like that, the first 15 to 20 minutes of that, all you're doing, you're only burning carbs and sugar first. then you don't even start to begin to burn the fat until 25, 30 minutes into. So part of the reason why my own personal workouts are longer, because in the midst of my strength training, in the middle of I put my HIIT training, that high intensity like work. Because now when I'm in that, like I've already done 25, 30, 35 minutes into it. Now that HIIT session where I do a hard 20 minutes of HIIT, now I'm in the fat burning phase of my workout.
Wow.
Right. So now I know I'm really making fat cry. So
make that fat cry. So I got two questions.
Sure.
So what if somebody says, okay, I don't have a full, now that, you know, my situation has changed with work, with the kids at home, they're 100% here and they're doing Zoom classes, but they still, you know, I have to, you know, give them my full attention. What if somebody says, okay, I can do an hour a day, but what if I break it up into 10 6-minute sessions?
Absolutely.
Is that still valuable workout time?
Absolutely. Like, however you break up your workout to make it in, like you can take that hour and do 4 15-minute segments over the day. You can break it into 3 20-minute segments, as long as, like I said, you're getting quality workouts in during that time. It's like nobody say it has to be in that 1 hour time frame. The fact is that you're being mobile, you're being active, you're moving, and those type of things. Like,
I like that because I think that's a common misconception. People think they have to get it all in one shot, and I don't think they think it's as effective.
Oh, bro, this is enlightening. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Also, let me ask you, is there a specific time that you suggest to work out? Some people work out early in the morning. Some people work out late at night.
So I personally would suggest the morning route for a couple reasons. One, it's a great jump start to getting everything going for the day and it gets you burning calories faster and all that. It's also good if you can do fasted workouts where you don't put anything on your stomach. Like I do that. Like I intermittent fast. So I work out in the morning and don't eat anything until noon. And also the benefit about working out early in the morning, it gets you, like, it actually makes you, if you really do it well, it helps you rest better at night to get the hours of rest that you need. So the thing about working out in the evening is that you're still on that adrenaline for hours after that workout. Like, that's true. Like if you work out from 6 to, let's just say 7 to 8 or 8 to 9, that it takes at least a couple hours for that to wear off, and you're having a hard time to fall into that REM sleep. And it'll help you fall into by working out in the morning and being active during the day, and you go to bed at a decent amount of time, you're actually going to be better to fall into a deeper sleep, that REM sleep, which actually helps that recovery time, gets deeper into those recovery, like your muscle recovery. So
yeah, you get an energy boost after you work out. I will say that is true. However, I do want to put one little caveat in there because I don't want to discourage people, because I'm not
with the big words. Come on with the big words.
I've
tidbit.
I've traditionally
inkling.
My first thing is I wake up and I go to work. And so my answer to that question is that is the most ideal, what you just said. But if you're a person who's not going to wake up early, who it hurts to be a morning person or what have you, the best time to work out is the time you are actually going to complete the workout.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so don't be like, I didn't wake up this morning. It's over. I got to wait till tomorrow. I didn't wake up. I got to wait till tomorrow. I didn't wake up. I got to wait till. No, the best time to do it, if you are somebody who can keep your schedule of your 5-day-a-week workout at 7 o'clock at night, as opposed to keep pushing it to tomorrow, 7 p.m. is your time. Rock it out.
Right. And I know. Go ahead, Trey.
No, go ahead. Continue.
I know we talking about like working out. I really do want to touch on this eating piece because one of the things I know that a lot of people do, and they make the mistake, they eat their heaviest meal at the least time that they're the least active, right?
Yes. So, I keep telling my spouse, I keep telling Batman, stop it.
So like you can't eat your biggest meal at night when like if you eat at 8, 9, or 10 and you don't work out, 10 p.m. and 3 a.m. is when you gain the most weight. So we'll
It's breakfast like a king.
You heard my heart here. You heard my heart.
Breakfast like a king, lunch like a prince, dinner like a pauper.
Yep. So I teach that. So this is what I'm gonna say, Trey. And this is like whether I taught in school or when I train, I call this the hood diet, right? Like for people that like wean off. So what I tell people, this is the hood tip or hood diet. Your heaviest meal, which is for most people is dinner, drink two 8-ounce glasses of water. I got you, Alex. I got you. Hold on. Drink 2 glasses of water before you eat it. But then also, if it's a meal between 6, 7, 8, I'm a huge person. Later past 8, smaller plate. Like anything that I eat around that time is on a saucer. Like, and I'm not saying like it's a saucer. And I don't think when I'm eating on that saucer by eating by volume where I'm trying to like load it this way and then pile it high on that saucer. That's another thing. Let me tell you why I say that. So obviously common sense says if you drink 2 glasses of water before your heaviest meal, you're not going to be, eat as much, right? But the other part about having it on that saucer as opposed to that plate, now you're removing 300 to 500 calories from the bigger meal that you would eat a day. Multiply that times 7, you just lost a pound of weight just by doing that. Like,
that is amazing. Okay. That is awesome.
I think that was key when he said 10 p.m. to 3 a.m.
Yeah.
That's when you gain the most weight.
Because that's the munchie time, by the way.
Because people eat around 6 or 7 o'clock, that big plate, and then they do dinner squared at like 10, 11. And they put that dinner
squared.
Okay, so stop eating at what time? Don't eat anything else.
I would say like don't eat past 7.
Let's do it. 7 o'clock.
Like
let's do it. Let's do it. I have I have one.
Wait.
Go ahead.
Hold on. Do I hear 7:30? 7:15.
What time? What time is go to sleep? Because what is it supposed to be? Not closer than 3 hours before bedtime, is it, or something like that?
Right. Because you don't want that settling, like, and that's part of why some people have a hard time like falling asleep too, because they haven't allowed food to settle. We can get into a whole thing like not eating acidity foods before you go to bed. It's like
that's me.
What about if I have some fruit? Maybe I can eat some grapes or something,
But it can't be, and this is like I said, a whole nother show. Like it can't be acid based. Like because
let's do another show. So we can't have the pineapples. I can't have the pineapples at night.
Get that watermelon, Trey. Get that. Hey, that's a whole nother tip. I just gave it to a dude. Hey, keep that watermelon. Oh, you was talking about the sex tip. Watermelon is nature's Viagra for men.
What? That man.
No, you didn't know that?
Yeah.
You didn't know that?
Watermelon on the list.
Hey, you didn't know that?
We got watermelon on the list.
It increases blood flow. So
one more question.
Yeah.
I got one.
We had a few weed smokers on our line here. One of them asked, and this is because I know a lot of people who smoke weed and work out. Is it okay to smoke weed after my workout?
Absolutely. No, you can't. No.
He said no. He said no. I didn't expect him to say no. I thought he was going to say it's natural.
No.
Go ahead. But go ahead. Why do you say so? Or say so or not?
It's just because like after a workout, your oxygen levels, like your lungs are so exposed, and the chemicals that's coming in from that could do damage to the work that you did. And like I said, you're actually exposing yourself to more like of the chemicals that come with like weed and all that kind of stuff, because we know it's just as many harmful chemicals as it is in like cigarette smoking and all that. And you're exposed, you're opening those. You're almost inviting those like lung cancers and things like that in. So that's why I say I'd never do that. So I wouldn't suggest it.
Now question, in your journeys, have you known someone to work out and smoke marijuana or weed or whatever?
I've done sports with people. I've done sports with a dude, and he's my ride or die this day. We ran cross country in high school, and I don't know how he did it, but my man ran the 3 miles every meet, and my man was so high. And we would go to the weight room, and he was as skinny as me. And I don't know how he was able to leg press the weight that he did. Like that's just genetics with him. I don't know what he's my dude to this day, and I just know we ran together. He stayed high all the time. So
all right, we usually wrap this up at an hour, so I got to get these last two questions in super quick. So people who enjoy their libation at the end of the evening, their alcoholic beverage. Yeah. So let's place in order. What are the worst ones for you? He's breaking
my heart. He's gonna say some shit I don't want to hear. You keep asking him these questions.
We got liquor. We got our hardcore, like our whiskeys and our vodkas. We got our beers that we know are carbs and give the beer belly is what's been known. And then there's wine. Right. So gonna have it, but we want to know, can you just rank the order of worst to best?
So I'll flip that, and and this is where trainers differ, but this is what I do when I have people that I train. And like I said, most trainers are going to disagree, but this is me because my background in research. I only allow three liquors or three forms of libations. If it's going to be wine, it has to be red, and it has to be on the dry side.
Damn it, baby.
It has to be Merlot. It has to be the Cabernet Sauvignon. It has to be Syrah. It has to be on the dry side. Only because the sweetest is the sugars.
Okay.
Kill it. Like, so that one. I will say beer in moderation.
Okay.
Because of bone density. Because it enhances it's a big thing for bone density. Like I say, all trainers don't say this. This is just me.
Yeah. So, come on.
The last one is the only hard liquor that I ever allow, and it's tequila. So
what?
Tequila comes from agave.
Yeah.
Agave is the cactus. Like if you Google, and I'm just telling you, like just the general, and I know way.
This is good. Come on.
Google health benefits of tequila.
Yeah.
You'll see it. You'll see why I say it. Now, in terms of how you consume it, what I would suggest, I would say pick one day that you pick one of the three and have one glass of it. I had a friend, an older guy that I worked out with. He was in his like 70s and looked good, like 77, 78, get it in, right? He said his rule of thumb, he had same thing. He did the one day where he did one of like a Saturday or Sunday, he had a glass of wine or he did a beer. But he said every 100 days out the year, he had his day where he just got like slosh, right?
Smash, yeah.
But he said he did it every 100 days. So because he put in 100 days worth of work. So for me, I don't do that one. Like, and even now, like, you know, when I'm training, I'm okay. So like I said, but right now, if anything, I would have is probably a glass of wine. But I'll definitely say those three.
Can I have a glass of wine every night is what I'm asking you. Is my belly, because I'm worried about the belly fat. That's the thing. They say the beer belly. They say the liquor belly. What I want to know is, can I still have a flat stomach? And if I work out and do all my workouts and burn my calories, can I still have a flat stomach drinking a glass of wine a night? Because Halle Berry got a damn wine company and she's trying to sell some damn wine. And I seen her stomach, but she says she drink wine every night.
So it's literally got to be, if it's wine, it's the reddest of wine and it's the driest of wine.
Okay. All right.
That's the one that has the super antioxidants or whatever. It's not putting the sugar on you. Like it has the least amount of sugar as opposed to like a sweet romance red or whatever. That
Trey looks depressed. You've depressed him. Okay.
I'm trying to meet you halfway, Trey.
This is my last question, and I'm done. This is a personal one because we gotta roll about this piece, and we did our hour.
Okay.
I bought a jump rope because I can't run, and something told me online that like 10 minutes of jumping rope equals like 30 minutes of running. Is the jump rope, is that really a good exercise? I'm over there sweating bullets in my kitchen jumping rope. Did I just get got by buying this rope, or is this good activity?
So this is what I would tell you, and this is coming from someone other than being a trainer. I told you I'm a distance and a track coach. So there's times that we couldn't go outside that we use the jump ropes, you know, to simulate. So what I would do, instead of trying to jump rope for like 10 minutes, I would break that up into 45-minute segments. So because it's all about the rotations that you're getting in, and you will do better breaking it into 45-minute segments for a 5 to 6, 7 minute like period. So yes, you can do that. So
that's what I've been doing. All right, homie.
You as a runner, yes, I'm telling you, from a runner to a runner. So,
but a lot of people upset because you can't smoke weed when you
or drink
wine. This is
hey.
I wish I wouldn't have brought you on tonight, Orlandus. Just don't get out there now. Just joking, man. Just joking. Or am I? Well, look, bro, thank you so very much, man, for coming on. We're gonna get you on again to talk this whole fitness thing, man. We learned a lot tonight,
yes.
Man. So I can't nothing past 7 o'clock, huh?
7:15.
7:15. Thank you. Thank you.
7:15 for the win.
That is okay. So tell us briefly about your brand, your OT. What is it that you got going on? Tell us about that.
That is where I do everything, personal training, group training, dance training. I'm on all social media. I provide nutrition, health tip workouts. I'm working on the YouTube channel right now for OT Beast Mode for people that are still like nervous about going to the gym and all that. So I want to put those workouts out there for them. I've been fortunate to travel the world as a guest fitness trainer. I've been to the Dominican Republic. I've been to India. I go to Australia every summer, Mexico, like I said, and doing everything fitness. So you can go on social media to find me for OT Beast Mode. You can email me otbeastmode76@gmail.com. Like I said, Trey, owe you a ton because, like I said, you helped take me into the masses of radio and all that.
That's all good, man.
So
it's all good.
That's awesome.
So I appreciate you all for having me on here.
Yes, sir.
Reach out to me.
You'll be back, Orlandus. We'll have you again because you didn't drop some knowledge tonight, homie.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we're gonna have to move 7:15 to about 7:30, 7:45. We'll talk about that on another episode. We're gonna talk about that on another episode. In the meantime, appreciate you, bro. Continued success to you and all that you're doing, man. Thanks again.
All right, thanks a lot. Thanks, Trey.
All right, so we are wrapping up episode 10. This was the 10 that did it. We did it. 10,
we 10 did that. Roman numeral X in this piece.
Yeah. So thank you all so very much. So when are we going to do this? Every Wednesday now?
Let's do Wednesday. Wednesday works better for me. Mama got 2 new jobs and she just rough. Monday's rough.
Look, okay. So Wednesday it is. Every Wednesday, 9 o'clock Central. We're right here on Facebook. And thank you all for watching.
Absolutely. Thank you for watching episode 10. See, what had happened was
quarantine shrunk my clothes.
Shrunk them, man. Shrunk.
Well, somebody's clothes, not me, because I'm still sexy. I'm Trey the Jock.
I'm Alex Dupree.
Thank you all for tuning in. We'll talk to you all next week.
Deuces.
Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, they do.